You have to stand for something. You have to stand for something more than money. You have to be worth more than money. You have to be more than your achievements. You have to stand taller than what has happened to you. Where you came from, all of that. Sure, strive for achievement. Sure, make the money. There's nothing wrong with that. But never let that be your driving force. Have a standard which you live by. A standard that cannot be broken. Morals and integrity that no one can penetrate. With any amount of money, with any reasoning. It makes me sick to see the lack of integrity in some people. I'd rather die than accept money to do anything I don't believe in. I'd rather die than to do anything that is against my code of living. I'd rather walk alone doing what is right than follow the majority who are following the majority, who are also following the majority, all doing whatever they've been told. You have a mind of your own. Use it. I have standards, and no one will break those standards. I do not value money over these standards. I do not take the easy option over these standards. I live by these standards. I live by these morals and ethics, no matter what. If that means less money in the short term by turning down things that don't align with my values, so be it. I can tell you, it will absolutely lead to a better life in the long term. It will lead to pride and self-respect, knowing you are someone of their word. If it means life is hard in the short term because you refuse to do certain things or refuse to deal with certain people, so be it. I can tell you, it will absolutely lead to an easier life in the long term. A life with less drama, more peace, and absolutely more pride in yourself. If that means not listening to family, friends, respected figures because you know whatever is being said is wrong, be brave enough to stand for what you believe in, whatever it is. My soul is clear. I sleep like a baby because I know I don't break away from my morals and ethical guidelines. If you're not there yet, I beg you to do this for yourself. Set standards for your life that are based on what you believe is right and just. Not just what is right and just for you, but what is right and just for everyone, all living beings. Set morals and ethics that you will allow no one to break. No opinion can get inside this unbreakable wall. That is your code of conduct. Not everyone is going to be on board with this. Most people are weak in the mind. Most people choose the easy option over the ethical option. Most people choose the money over self-respect. Set the example for these people, not aggressively, not even verbally. Set the example in your actions and your results. Set the example by you setting moral standards that are unbreakable. And because of that, living a life beyond all comprehension. Not just a life full of pride, but a life full of achievements, abundance, and purpose. No matter how you conduct yourself in life, you are setting an example for those around you to follow. What example do you want to set? Do you want to stand for something more than money and achievements? What do you care about? Who are you? And what do you stand for? What do you know is right? Live by that.
Everything you are going through in life is preparation for your calling. Come on now. Everything, all the mess ups. You think, oh, I messed up, like I messed up there. That's the foundation now of what I do, because now when God sends me somebody, I ain't scared. I'm finna give it to him because I understand, okay, you got my back. You would have not given me that message if I couldn't do what I was supposed to do. See, now that comes to this top message here. To go to the next level, one must move away from the safety and comfort of the familiar and aggressively pursue the unknown. Many times we think success will just come to us. Now, there is some truth to that. As I said before, set yourself on fire and the world will come see you burn, right? But we still have to set ourselves on fire. That's still the action part. We have to pursue. The greater we pursue, the greater this flame becomes. And the more they can see that flame off in the darkness, see. The whole world is dark because so many have traded in their fire, their truth, and their music for what the world told them it was. So when you turn this light on, people from miles away can see because everybody's dark. When you become the light, people will come from all over the world to hear you, to see you, to help you, whatever it is. Who's willing to go to that next level? Let me ask you a question here. How many of y'all really want to be successful? Come on now, I know that's a silly question. Okay, now I'm gonna set y'all up. How many are truly committed to doing what it takes? See, that's the difference. That's the difference, right? Everybody says, well, I want success until they gotta do what is required to make that thing happen, right? Now, if I was to put you on trial right now here in LA, in front of a jury of 12, I always ask this question because it'll shock you, shock you on the inside. Makes you look at yourself. If I was to put you on trial right now, under the charge of pursuing greatness, wanting to be successful, wanting to live the life that God chose for you, and I put you in front of a jury of 12, you are on trial right here. Is there enough evidence in your life to convict you of pursuing greatness? What's the evidence? Does anybody in your life know right now that you are pursuing greatness? Can they see it by your actions? See, my thing today is to stir y'all on the inside to get you to that place for those that are not there yet. And for those that are already moving, is to pour a lighter fluid on you and keep building that up so that you can break through. Now, for 17 years, I was in the rap business, music business. I was a music producer, songwriter, on-air personality, had songs on Billboard, produced for multi-gold and platinum acts. I chased what they call the Hollywood lifestyle. And I chased it aggressively because I thought that's what success really was. The car, the money, the fame, the accolades, the women. I chased it all aggressively. Like this here, I chased it aggressively. I was wrong, but I was aggressive. My daddy used to say, if you're gonna make a mistake, make it full speed. I made it full speed. Fell on my face many, many times before I learned. I learned the hard way. But for 17 years, I was in this business. And I kept thinking, the higher I would go in this music career, in this music profession, the more happiness I must feel, right? That's what they tell you. You come out of high school, oh, you make money, they'll love you. They'll respect you. Right? That's all a lie. It's all a lie. Because the higher I went in that world, the more empty I felt. The bigger my circle got, the entourage, you hear about that, right? The entourage got bigger. The truth got smaller, right? Come on now. Because now we putting on the masks, the fakes, and we being, in that world, we learn how to fake it. The entertainment world is great at faking it. And I learned firsthand how to fake it. Thinking if I faked it good enough, that old saying, if you fake it till you make it, then that's wrong. That's wrong. I understand what they're trying to say, but what I do is I envision truth until truth manifests. That's the way. I don't fake it till you make it. Just envision truth so long that nothing else remains. See, that's how we have to approach it. But I'm in this business for 17 years, chasing it, and just can't understand why that hole keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Know your identity. I mentioned this earlier. The world has been lying to you all along. All along. You have so much talent and ability in you, so much power in you. You just hadn't awakened yet to who you really are. And when you awaken to this power, things are going to begin to change. Know your identity. You are a child of the Most High God. Hollywood pictures or gives us this picture that we are supposed to fear the dark. The truth is the dark fears us when you know who you are. A person that walks in the room that knows who he is or she is, the enemy trembles. Playtime is over. Somebody who knows themselves is in the room. He who knows himself and understands himself, whoever that is, they control the room. When you enter an environment at work or whatever it is that you do, never enter a room without a purpose. And when you get in there, you better know who you are. Because if you don't know who you are, the world will tell you who you are. The world will define you. It's time today to decide, who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Who did God make you to be? Come on, let's get the right identity. If you're going to go to the top, you got to know who you are. Because if you get all the way up here and you don't know, success will destroy you. If those that are not prepared for success, success will tear apart. This is why you see them get to Hollywood, right? The big stars, they get up there. They never found themselves, but they were elevated by the world. And then the world destroys them after they put them there. We see this time and time and time again. Over and over, how many stars commit suicide? Over and over, how many OD? How many get hooked on drugs, fall apart, marriage is broken? All of this is an identity problem. God is good, and he don't make junk. Each and every one of you in here. God has a plan for you. This is not chaos. Somebody in here thought they were a mistake. You're not a mistake. God told me to tell you, you're not a mistake. Whoever it is, you're not a mistake. And somebody in here thought about suicide recently. Listen, God is here. He loves you. He got a plan for you. You got to understand that it's the enemy's plan, not God's. Trust him through this moment that you don't understand. He will never leave you nor forsake you. He will come through. And when the life, I want y'all to say this, lemonade. Okay, when the world gives you lemons, make gourmet lemonade, the best ever. We think they're lemons, but man, they're beautiful. It's beautiful ingredients that life gives us to make the masterpiece. We just think it's junk when we see it at first. But go to squeezing with truth. Put that truth in the water, the spirit, the fire. Put that truth in there. And they will come from all over the world to sip on your lemonade. Come on now. You have truth in you. You have something, some kind of value that only you can give to the world. That no one else can do. You can write the way you write. No one else can write the way you write. That's it. That's your value. Write you. Be bold enough in who you are.